On to race number 6, final leg of the triple trio, and the lineup for this event, 1,200 metres, back in grade, back to class 4. The jump and run bingo, again, 10-pound claimer. Alfie Chander rides saddlecloth 1. Bright Kid put in a terrific run first up for the Douglas White stable. Cheerful Leader and Majestic Conqueror are the two newcomers. One with Ricky Yu, one with Ben O'Young. Lucky Guy, we know Monkey Jewelry gets a start. Colorado High Fresh Power. We go down to Shine a Lot, who will take his second run for the new stable of Paul O'Sullivan. Glittering Armour down the bottom with a good barrier for Vincent Ho. Now, Cheerful Leader, Fresh Power, Shine a Lot, all up at Chunfar in the last 30 days.
And with the speed here, race that just does lack a little bit of speed. Bingo from gate number 11 could be able to fire across with some residual fitness on his side from that first up run. You've got Speedy Missile there, who raced a little bit further forward last time out. Majestic Conqueror is a new horse, but he looks like he's got a whole lot of speed. He can jump really well. That's what he's shown in his trials here in Hong Kong and also in New Zealand. Monkey Jewelry gets a run from gate number 6 and might be able to tuck in somewhere with Cheerful Leader wide.
This horse had a flashing red light on his head when he came down the outside over 1,000 metres. It was a really good run from him. He seems to have improved in the off-season, and he goes, well, 1,200 looks ideal for him, so he looks like he'll be hard to beat if he can reproduce that first-up run. Monkey Jewelry, just a quiet piece of work for this horse. Another one we know he's got plenty of ability. He did win at the back end of last season. Joe Moreira aboard, but he's got a good draw, barrier number 6, so his work's been pretty good leading into this. And the last horse we're going to have a look at here is
Foodie Princess.
Foodie Princess. I know it's one you've had time for before, Brett. The tongue tie goes on. And you can see he's pulling away from his stablemate, an unnamed horse who hasn't trolled yet.
I am a foodie man. I'll leave it at that. Right, let's have a look at Bright Kid. I did highlight him as the horse to follow out of this race, but anyone who didn't see it must have been hiding under a rock, because it stood out, as Paul said. There was a flashing red light on his head. You can see him in the middle part of the track. He's been here for a while. I don't think Chris So did anything wrong with him. It's just been acclimatisation that's been the issue, just like the way he's stoked off here, and he's hard to leave out of the tips. Yeah,
I've got him on top. I just think it was a really nice run, this, and up to 1,200 at this stage of his preparation looks ideal.
Plenty to like about it, the way he was finding the line. He just had to change legs, I think, halfway up, but once he balanced himself up, he was home nicely.
All right, Lucky Guy was very much in the betting when he ran a good second here. Bingo was up there, but weakened out.
Yeah, I think Bingo is going to be one of the pace influences. I think it might be a little bit faster than we think with him in the race, and also Speedy Missile. But look, it was a good run from Lucky Guy, but he's another horse who doesn't win out of turners. He's a two-time winner from 40 starts. He's had numerous placings, though, so I've got him in there on a place line.
Probably not badly rated here. 69 points his last win. That was second up. Here he is coming into this second up. Blake Shin was able to get on the board in the first race at Happy Valley the other night, and he's riding here for Dennis. Yep.
All right, let's have a look at Majestic Conqueror and Colorado High, who trialled this morning on the 3rd of September. Majestic Conqueror by Star Spangled Banner.
He's at 23 to 1 in the market at the moment. He's got a lot of gate speed. He seems to get out of the machine pretty well. He's had 4 trials here. He's been able to win trials in New Zealand. One of the trials that he won at Ruakaka I thought was pretty impressive. So I'm going to throw him in on a minor line.
12 pounds, so 1,112 pounds for him. So, yeah, the 4 trials, I didn't find a spot from there.
Of the 2 newcomers, he is the one that's more so in the market. The other one's by Helmet, Cheerful Leader. And Monkey Jewelry, now he gains a start. We know he's got ability. We know he's green and raw. Only 5 starts, and he's got a bit of everything. A first, a second, a third, a fourth, and an unplaced.
Yeah, look, I thought he was just pushed out a little bit in this trial. Be interesting to see how he does go. We know he's got plenty of ability. I've got him only in on a place line.
That was super wise winning that trial there. He was niggled out a little bit late, was Monkey Jewelry, but had to like the way he won his last start.
He can run, there's no doubt. Just how he is first up's the question, as Paul said. Who'd you assess it, or how'd you assess it, and who's on top, Paul?
I'm going to go with Bright Kid. I just think 1,200 now looks ideal for him. It was a great run over 1,000 fresh up, and the horse is going well. Lucky Guy in a minor line along with Monkey Jewelry. And I threw Glittering Armour in as well. He ran some pretty good races last season, and he comes in with a lightweight and a good draw. And the 4th behind Magic Success wasn't too bad at the back end of last season. He gets back, that's the only thing with him. 2, 5, 6, 12.
I'm going to take a chance here with Monkey Jewellery getting it in off the ballot for Joe Moreira and John Size here to get on the board. He's got gate number 6. Trial was okay. Bright Kid stood out certainly over that race last start, 1,000 metres. Glittering Armour throwing him in. He was a tad slow out. Boxed on okay once he got into the clear. He's fairly consistent, but he's only just won the 1 from 16. And the newcomer Majestic Conqueror goes and got plenty of speed. Certainly more speed than Cheerful Leader has anyway. So 6, 2, 12 and 4.
I like Bright Kid, but I do like Glittering Armour fresh and off a lightweight, so it'll be one of those two on top for me. I think that's a good QP, actually, and maybe even Quinella as well. All right, that's 6 down, 4 to go here on Racing to Win. Stay with us. More on the other side of this break.